Hello and welcome to another episode. It's GameHammer Live. We're playing Tomb Raider 1 to 3 Remastered on the Switch. Let's see who's in the chat. We have Sir Patrick Furlong and Melody the Cat. And he has some predictions for us. 356,867,296,999 deaths. So, pretty good going on tonight. 586,396,999,515 cases of acting very dangerously. Oh yes, we like to live dangerously here on the Hammerer of the Gaming Games. 99 bombs and farts, and perhaps 2 levels completed. 2 levels is a good night. We have Mod in Vegas who asks for a clown horn. There you go. Dave Holloway's here saying good evening everyone. Hello to Dave, how you doing? Oh, we've also got 295 billion. No, so sorry, 295,596,385 cases of running around in circles. 923,642,999,555 rounds of ammunition fired. So slow shots night. And 92,395,294,999 cases of being jump happy. And 1 disco duck. And a partridge in a pear tree. JL Railways is here too. How you doing, man? He says, evening the Tomb Raider that's known as the Cupboard Monkey. Oh yes. Oh yes. We are going in. Oh, that's how we do it. This is how we do it. Just got to quickly switch our chat to live chat instead of Top Cat. There we go. 37 Dave's here saying good evening all. Hello to you too. There's my controller of destiny. Oh yes, we're on the switchy witchy. Helps if I turn the machine on, doesn't it? Then it might work. Did that work? Right, there we go. I'm doing good. Cheers. How about you? I've been in the pool today, so I've been having a swim. It kept me cool, which is nice because it's 27 degrees outside and hotter than the Hounds of Hull in here. So let's go straight over to the Tomb Raider, the Raider of the Tombs. I need some death counts. Oh yes, let's do this. Oh, hang on. I need to put my headphones in, don't I? I'm going to order myself some headphones, but I'm not here tomorrow for the show, by the way. Family are coming. So I'm going to wait until after they've gone and then order myself some new headphones. So that's how it goes. You got given a Switch Pro controller. Nice. I've considered picking one up, but never got round to it. It's difficult to get these in sometimes, because I've got that oddly shaped, slightly pointy ear that most people don't have, and those of you who don't, you'll be glad, because standard in-ear buds don't actually sit very well in slightly pointy ears because the loops are different. And I learned that the hard way. So let me just plug my brain in to the hive mind. There we go. Okay, let's do this. How dare they come and interrupt the firing of nukes? I know. It's terrible, isn't it? What can I say? But yes, unfortunately, there won't be a show tomorrow. So here we go. This is how we do it. We're going in, and let's kick some butts. Oh yes. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm getting a message from Andy. Andy Fry's Junction saying, did I? I'm assuming he's talking to someone else, because that does not make it. Andy, if you're in the chat, I have no idea what that meant. This is the way. This is the way. Is this the way to Amarillo? I don't think it is. Here we go. We're going in based on Tomb Raider. Game. We need to load. We're at the Atlantean Stronghold, the holder of Strongs. And a gratuitous R shot immediately in the game. That's how we know that we're in for a good evening. Right, what were we doing? How'd you jump again? Which button was that? That's it. Okay. Right, I've got it. I remember how to do this now. Oh. I immediately got that wrong. There we go. Have I loaded the expansion pack save? I have. The savior of the packs have expanded. Right, we're going to try and get past this doofus Maximus. See how we get on. Where is he? Where's this guy gone? What the hell? Oh, good grief, there's another one. Right. We have started as we mean to go on here. Badly. Wow, that could give you some proper travel sickness there, the way it's shaken. Bloody hell. The camera is not your friend. There'll be a show next. Hope there will be a show next week, so we really need something to distract me. Okay. There we go. We got it. So they're down. Painkiller's already not working. Okay, I'm going to have to sit relatively straight because my arm is still damaged. It's taken a long time to heal. Whatever I've done, it's really badly hurt. Painkillers never work for you. Oh, they work for me. But I have, for the most of my life, tried to just ignore damage and ignore pain, because I know that later on, when the lupus really starts to kick my arse, that I'm going to need them, and I don't want to be insensitive to them, you know? I keep looking over there because that's where the chat is. Oh, hang on. Did we find this last time? Aha! What's this? I think we did find this last time, didn't we, guys? I'm going to move the chat so that I can see it without having to turn so far. And then if I sit like this, I can read the chat and see the screen. That'll probably help. Right, what did that do? Go back down, Lara. What's that? Is that a health pack? Health! We need some health. You're taking out a new warranty on me. You can't have a new warranty on me. I didn't keep the receipt. There's no warranty. I didn't keep the receipt. Alright, let's do this. There. Right, we're going to save. You forged a receipt. Just quick save that. So, have a look over here. Aha. Does this? It does. Okay. What's in here? Ah! Death is in here. That's what's in there. Bloody hell. Oh, good grief. Okay. We're gonna have a good night, aren't we? Yes, we are. With lots of fun, and I'm not gritting my teeth as I say this. Got Vicky's birthday house today. Decided to be kind and buy her some chocolate. Oh, very nice. I like. Let's have a swim round, see what we can find else in here. Bobbing along on the beautiful briny sea. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba da da do 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 do. I sound weird with these headphones in because all the reverberations are not there in my normal way of hearing, so it's like the only thing I'm hearing is in my skull, which is weird. I'm not used to these slight noise cancelling things. It's an odd experience. Oh, what's that? Shotgun shells for shelling shots. Oh, there we go. So a boxed Master System game at a charity shop today at a fair price. Wow, nice. It's been a long time since I saw a Master System game in a charity shop. I did meet a guy who ran a charity shop once who said he'd thrown out some Master System games because no one wants all that old stuff. I was like, dude, did you not even check eBay? Mortal Kombat for Master System, 15 quid. For Master System, that's not a bad price. Yeah, you're right. For Master System Mortal Kombat, a late game, that's not a bad price at all. I'm assuming that this opens up later on since it's just there with nothing in it. Laura, don't bang around like that. Oh, yeah, right. We're going to go back and pull the other thing now. Didn't want it, so didn't buy it. Didn't know anyone could flog it to. Yeah, if you have no way of passing it on or selling it to someone, then yeah, it's not going to be much use. But basically, leave it for the next person. It's a good way of doing things. I know some people that'll just buy it and stick it straight on eBay, but I've never been that kind of collector, I have to admit. What's this? What's this one do? What happened there? Oh, that might have opened up a way through for that thing for that tunnel that we were just in. Okay, let's breathe, and then we'll see how we get on. Go down and round, and across and up and down. Get around and around and around and around. Yes, there we go. Oh, it's just a secret. Oh, okay. If you don't want it, you leave it unless you know someone who would want it, or it's very rare and you can make a profit. Yeah, fair enough. Let someone else have the nice experience of, hey, there's something cool. That's a good way of doing it. Yeah. Right. So that was just a secret. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm not going to say no, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need that health pack in a moment. There we go. Right. There we go. Now you make yourself sound like Quark. Decency and morality are nothing compared to short-term quarterly gains. Oh, I did like I did like Little Green Man. Like, we're not in the vault of eternal destitution, are we? Of course we're not. The bar was showing a profit. Oh, Quark was great. Okay. We'll pull this. Oh, that's not good. I've just let off 4 of those bastards. Immediately dead. Immediately dead. This is, Does that mean I've got to go and get the secrets again? Yes, because we don't... Oh, for goodness sake. Lara, you suck. They've certainly made the expansion pack a lot more difficult than the original, haven't they? Let's go up. But he wasn't in Discovery or Lower Decks or Picard. They're still trying to get him in Strange New Worlds. Yeah, Jeffrey Combs coming back would be nice, but who's he gonna play this time? It's always the question. The ending of Discovery kind of annoyed me at the time, I have to admit. Oh, that's interesting. That hasn't opened up. But it would be nice. To be honest with you, I don't think they could have done much else under the circumstances, considering they were basically told, right, that's it, and they had to quickly film an ending, and it feels tacked on. Absolutely feels tacked on. Hi Retro, how you doing? This is still the DLC for Tomb Raider 1. We haven't quite finished it yet. It felt like they'd been told at the last minute, right, this is the end. So you've got to do a reshoot and add an extra epilogue on the end. It didn't. It did feel tacked. And too damn long. Which of course is what happens when you end up having to stick a new ending on. But oh well. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if in Season 6 they were expecting to be able to put in some more references to the originals and perhaps bring in Jeffrey Combs or someone like that. That would have been nice. I'm not sure about this live action comedy that's supposed to be being made though. But then again, I didn't think Lower Decks would work, and it's one of my favourite shows. Star Trek and comedy can work, it just usually doesn't. But we'll see. I'm also not sure about this Academy thing either. The idea of Star Trek Academy saying, okay. Isn't that something that we don't need, schoolyard drama? But here we are. Where is it? Where is it? Star Trek Force comedy. Yeah, like I said, Star Trek and comedy can work, but it usually doesn't. Where are they going? What's down there that's so nice? Do you think that's too many? There's too many spin-offs that hurt Star Trek. It depends what they are. I have no problem with one show at a time, expanding the universe, exploring the lore, and all of that. Our problem isn't the spin-offs. Our problem is the number of them and what they're for. Alright, let's see. Because a lot of Star Trek at the moment isn't being made to make TV, make good TV, or make good Star Trek. It's being made because it's good for tax write-offs. This is not a joke. I remember an article about how they were using Canadian tax law, and that's why they were doing all these shows. Which is upsetting, because I wanted them to make Star Trek because Star Trek. But that wasn't apparently on the cards. Star Trek Strange New Worlds will end after 5, and the 5th season's only getting 6 episodes. Yeah, which means that they've cancelled it. 6 episodes instead of 10 or 12 is just like, yeah, you had no faith in your team, did you? You just decided to get rid of it. Get up there. Yes. This is not easy. These Star Trek's being made. There we go. Right, let's save here. Right, now we open these again and go and get some stuff. I liked the progression we were getting with Next Generation, then Deep Space Nine, which built on some of the Next Generation lore, and then Voyager, which built on the Deep Space Nine lore, and stuff like that. Studios should not be allowed to axe films just to write off taxes, especially when the film is practically finished, or completely finished. Rest in peace, Batgirl. Frickin' hell, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Hollywood has too much say in taxation. That's my view. I'm going to save. I know we just did, but hey. Right, I'm going to open this. Right, they're coming in now. So run, and jump. Where's the Flappy guy? Where's Flappy Bird? Jump. I love the way she can just clip through the wall like, yeah, don't worry, my head wasn't necessary. Apparently Warner Brothers said all the hard drives of Batgirl on it destroyed. Yeah, that's what they had to do. From a legal standpoint, if they weren't going to produce the film and were using it as a write-off, they couldn't keep the work product. So it had to go. Do all the spin-offs water it down and become another sci-fi show, but with Star Trek tacked on? Do people like it because it's part of Star Trek? Would you like the space if the original? I can answer that question. I started watching Next Generation before I'd seen anything but a couple of the Star Trek films when I was a very young kid. You gotta remember, I'm old enough that, like a lot of you guys here, old enough that when I was a kid, Star Trek, the original series films were still a going thing. They were still coming out. So that's when I saw some stuff when it was shown on TV. But I wasn't a Star Trek fan back then. And then I started watching Next Generation on BBC Two. They are creepy looking monsters. And got into Star Trek. So yeah, I got into stuff because of the spin-offs, not because of the original. I started watching the original when it was also on BBC Two, but I wasn't originally a Star Trek fan because of them. Right. I'm going to jump over there. See if I can badger them to come out. Right, that's opened. That's way back. So there we are. Right, I've cajoled one to come out. Crap, that's real hard stuff. Right, one of them's down. One of them is down. Don't know about the others though. I think only one of them's down. Hi Krista, how you doing? Which one's down? Did I get him? Did I get him well? Basically got to try and coax them towards you, haven't you? Hopefully I got the one that was throwing things. Hopefully I got the spitter or the thrower or whatever the hell that thing is. Okay, there's two gone. There's two of them gone. You're hot, but okay. Yeah, I've got a fan going here to try and keep me going. Right. 3 down. There's 1 left. There's 1 left because there were 4 that came out of that thing. So I'm going to save at this point. Hopefully. There's the final one. There we go. Save again. One thing Warner could have done is given the lead actress a copy of the film or even a collection of clips for a showreel. They can't. Legally they can't. Yeah, I saw something at the bottom of the water as well, Patrick. Legally they couldn't give her anything. In order to get a tax write-off, they had to destroy the work product, which means the film has to go. They couldn't give her a showreel. They could have... all they could have had is publicity photos from making it and stuff like that. But that's it. That's all they could have had. Whoa, this goes down a fair way. Oh. Aha! The door at the top of here. Okay, that's interesting. Just a waste of time, money and effort. Yes! Absolutely! Absolutely it's a waste of time, money and effort. They already had the thing filmed. It was done. They'd spent the money, but apparently the tax write-off was more important to their executives and their bonuses than getting us a film that had Michael Keaton as Batman in it, which we would have all gone and seen. So all we get is crap bits from a Flash movie that no one wanted. Which is a disappointment in and of itself. At least Netflix rescued the Looney Tunes. Did they? Huh, I did not know that. Did not know about the Looney Tunes film. Funnily enough, Looney Tunes is an attempt to screw over Disney with Walt Disney's Silly Symphonies. Hence Looney Tunes. Where are we? We're back out here. Oh, okay. Right. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll come back to this. Oops, that kind of hurt us. Because there is one side area I think that we still need to have a look at in here, isn't there? No. Oh, there isn't. Ah. Unless there is. Is this the way we came in? No. That's interesting. So that's going to open up later on. Okay. Oh, there's the... Right. There we go. The way those doors open like that just reminds me of Resident Evil. What the hell? Well, this is certainly a large red room. Okay, I'm glad I came down here now, because we're going to need some of this help. There we go. Hi, Cuffy, how you doing? By the way, speaking of funny things with Star Trek, I sat down yesterday with popcorn, ready to watch the new Strange New Worlds. I was really disappointed to find out that I was a month early. It's not out yet. It's next month. Oh, I want to see how Captain Pike manages to get out of the current predicament. And whether his good-looking girlfriend stays around. I'm assuming she will, but you never know. Whoa! Okay, I didn't see that coming. Obviously, because I would have stopped it if I had. I'm not allowed to write off all over the house for tax purposes. All over the house is not getting written off at all. I need to actually make another book of that. And repair whatever's happened at the current printing system for book 3, which has no cover apparently. That's weird. Captain Pike's going to retire so he can take over the Monday Club from Jenny. We have, funnily enough, Jen and I have talked about what's going to happen to the Monday Club when we eventually retire. To be fair, by the time we retire, the internet may not exist as we know it. Heat is on, the time is right, time for you to play your game, because the people are coming, everyone's trying to be the best that they can when they're going for gold. They always believe in your soul. Where the hell am I? How do I get out of here? This is a difficult area. Clara. Can I get up there? No, because it's there's a top. There's a cap. Putting the strips that I forgot to add. Oh yeah, I missed some out, didn't I? I hadn't actually meant to. They're just not there. And I'm still not entirely sure how that happened. Alright. Ah, right, I see. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Yep, there we go. Okay. So we can stand on that and then stand over here. Aha! Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I don't know if it's somewhere good, but we're getting there. Turn the camera. Turn the camera. Frickin' hell. Okay. Not entirely convinced we can get out that way. Okay, let's try it this way. Right to there, and walk over to there. Can I get onto that? No. Oh. Ooh. Okay, well, we picked up some bullets. Ah! This is how we get out, isn't it? By going down one of these. Oh, are they timed? That's interesting, isn't it? That is definitely interesting. Alright, get your breath back. Alright, let's go. Get it, yes, and down. Get it. Get it. Pick it up. Freaking hell. Alright. And up, breathe. And down again. Do this one. And in. Oh, what's this? Pick it up. What's that? Oh, yes, we'll have those, thank you. Let's see where we go this time. Right, okay. Dad's just remembered to tell me he's going to Australia. Wow. For the Rugby World Tour. Cool. Right, let's have a think. How can we do this? Oh, is there a... Oh, bloody hell! Well, that's something, isn't it? Okay. This is, this is going to be trouble, isn't it? Getting back out is certainly going to be trouble. Lara, turn the bloody cam the other way, Lara! I am, glad that I saved. Oh, here, you're back. Welcome back. Anyone ever stolen one of our pics that we do for Jenny's channel? Used it without consent? I hope not. I have had photos used by the local paper that credited the Associated Press instead of me. This is not a joke. When I was a counsellor, that's something that happened. And I was not happy. Alright, let's get out of here. Right, where's the, Oh. Oh, wow, it doesn't give us long, does it? Doesn't give us long at all. Let's load that in again. Right. Oh, come, jump. And... well, that didn't work. Oh, dear. We can do this. Let's do this. This Iron Brew energy drink set. Iron Brew energy drink, wow. Right. Well, that didn't work. I can see why this is regarded as a difficult expansion pack. And it appears to also be one giant level, rather than smaller ones, which is interesting. Right. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh, there's nothing else. Oh, what the? All of that just... seriously? Did I just do all of that for one set of bullets? Seems a bit off. That seemed a bit weird, didn't it? I did all of that just for a set of bullets. Right, that definitely knocks us back into the water. It's an idiot on Twitter who questions why his disabled neighbours left his house. Do they think disability turns people into vampires? They can't possibly want to go out. Twitter's full of idiots, yes. I actually deleted my account. I just sent them a no, get rid of it. Elon Musk went completely off the frickin' rails, so screw that for a laugh. I think I'm lost. Give me a second, let's have a look around here. Oh dear. I'm really having trouble working out what I'm supposed to do here. It feels like I'm in the wrong area again. Okay. We've missed something because I'm stuck down here, basically. And if it turns out that I've accidentally soft-locked myself, I won't be happy. The blue badge disabled parking rules and eligibility do need changing. That I can agree on, yes. I think most Twitter trolls are AI, yes. Oh, very much so. Oh dear. Why did the disabled driver leave the house to get to the other side? Oh, for goodness sake, that was bad, and I liked it. That's I feel bad. Okay, is it possible to land on the edge there? Okay. Right. I've clearly missed something, and the only place I can think that we might have missed something is in here. So let's see. Go down here, round. What could we have missed? What could we have missed? This is still open. Interesting. Okay. So this is pretty much the only area. Right. I had a can of special brew the other night. It was actually quite nice, very drinkable. I will take your word for it. It's not something I've ever tried. Try and get on here. Jump and land on it, yeah. Right. Is it possible to turn? There. Right. Ah! Okay. Right. Okay. Right, let's save. And walk over to here. Hi, Krista. By the way, for those of you who weren't here earlier on, I can't do a show tomorrow night. Family are visiting, so I've got to entertain them. So we'll have to come back either the week after or the week after that, hopefully. Won't be too far off. Alright, let's walk forward. Jump and grab. Yes! Oh. Oh, I didn't have to jump as much. Okay. Right, let's do this. That is a lot of spikes in there. Right, so we did miss something. That's okay. We found it, and that's what counts. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. This. Well, I'll be streaming on Saturday. Family are here all weekend. It's like a last minute thing, so I didn't know. It's just one of those things. What the hell? Oh. Oh, so I didn't have to risk myself. Okay, fair enough. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh. Hold on. There's a ledge up there. Okay, that's interesting. There's a ledge up on the top. I know it's disappointing. I can't help it, man. Right, let's have a think about this. There's a ledge there. How would we get to that from here? You can't jump up while holding on. It won't let you do that. So... run and jump. And grab. Oh! Oh, hang on. Thinking of going to Barmouth for a couple of nights. Sounds fun. Might not have been able to make it tomorrow. Yeah, camping. Miller said he might also have issues. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm going to have to tell James when he arrives, and also Captain Dowd. I might have to email Captain Dowd. Otherwise he won't know. No, let's do this. Don't... James wasn't going to be there tomorrow. He's at a seminar. Oh, of course. Yeah, it's the summer. It's a busy time for people. Alright. I can hear a zombie or whatever it is. A zomboid. We'll call him a zomble. A bit like a womble. Hey, hey, we're the zombles. Some people say we're zomble around. Oh dear. Would you like to see my flower? I found it on the ground. Oh my goodness. I am concerned that we may have ended up in an area we're not supposed to be in. But what can we do? We're here now. Let's see if we can make it through. This is certainly more challenging than the original game was. I'm not convinced it's for a good reason. It feels like difficult for difficult's sake. Then again, isn't that what games are about? It is about the challenge after all. Alright. The week after is Bluebell Railway. Camping, but may find a pub that I could come to. Oh, of course, it's the Bluebell. I was supposed to be at that. Huh. Yeah, I'm supposed to be at the Bluebell Railway event. Whoops. Yeah, so I'll have to work. Right, it might be 3 weeks' time then that we end up doing it. That's not great. Oh well, it's summer. That's just what we have to deal with sometimes. Right, we have an issue now. I don't know if I can get out of here. I can hear something. It's groaning. Hold on, hold on. Okay, there's something up there. There's a way up there. What have I missed that's gonna let me get up there? I don't know. Can something be streamed? Patrick, the reason that we're not going to be able to do it, the thing, is because I'll be at an event. So, no, I don't think something can be streamed. Can I get... Okay, I am officially not sure what's going on here. I am legitimately not sure what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to get through this. Oh look, the door's closed. And then I just open. How am I supposed to... What the hell? Right. Yeah, I am stuck, I think. This isn't a well-designed level. It's... Well, yes it is. In certain ways it's well-designed, but I feel like I've accidentally soft-locked my progression and I don't know where to go. What the hell could I have missed? Fucking hell. Turn! Bloody hell. Controls are still as shit as they were, which is a problem. I am not sure how to progress, which is not a great situation to be in, to be honest. I'm going to tell you now, if I wasn't streaming this, I'd have quit. And that is no joke. If I wasn't streaming, I'd have quit this because this is not fun. I get that it's a challenge. I get why it's a challenge. I get that some people enjoy that kind of challenge. But this is not fun. This is just going round and round in a circle. And it doesn't work. Found out that emotional support animals have no legal standing. Yeah, damn right they don't. They never did. Emotional support stuff is bullshit from America, which is always abused by idiots who just want to feel special. An emotional support animal has never been a recognised thing, and for good reason. The majority of people who have them do not need support. They just want a special exception for a little animal that they've decided to keep around with them. That's just how it is. There's been no evidence that they do anything in terms of supporting emotion. I get that some people need help. I understand that, but to put all that on an animal is bad. It feels like animal abuse, and I don't like it. There's a hole underneath this. No, there isn't. Oh, I thought I found where we had to go next, but I hadn't. How the hell do I... How have I got stuck? Bloody hell. I and Krista were supporting my plan to get Melody registered. I don't remember that. I do not remember that. Alright, let's have a look around. There's gotta be a way. You're saying that the other day, beginning of the week. I don't... Dude, I do not remember saying that. I do not. I really don't remember that. Let's jump over to that. Alright. So what is this here? What is this bit here for, if not for getting out of here? This is getting really frustrating, guys. I just don't get it. What the... Have I gone this far and then found that I've completely broken the game and I shouldn't have been down here yet? Is this another of those soft locked areas? Because we've had several of those. This feels like we've come here at the wrong point in the game, and it's not been balanced properly, and we can't get any further. I'm going to go down into this one and see if there's anything down here, but I don't think there will be. What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? What the hell have I missed? Is that way up here? No? There's nothing. There's nothing here. Right, we're done. We're done. How do I leave? How do I quit the game? We're done with this. This is bad. Like, seriously bad. We're done. So, Tomb Raider 1, good game. Tomb Raider 1's expansion pack, atrocious. It appears to be a one giant level, which is fine, but it also feels like a ROM hack, where someone has gone out of their way to make it as difficult and as cumbersome and as how can I say this without sound bad? Non-intuitive, let's put it that way. It feels cumbersome and non-intuitive on purpose. And I don't like that kind of level. I don't like the kind of level where if you're not playing with a guide in one hand and the controller in the other, you're not going to make progress. I don't like that. But Krista says, I think that some people do need the pets with them for angsty diabetes or anxiety, diabetes or diabetics. I don't want to sound like a prick, and I don't want to sound like one of those old people that was like, oh, well, in my day, blah, 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 because it's not your day, it's now. But when I was younger, people had to learn coping mechanisms. And I think, to a certain level, we have got rid of that as an idea. We no longer do coping mechanisms in the same way. We rely on crutches instead. And I don't think that's a good idea. I would like to put that in better words, but I don't know if I can. We're going to watch the intro to this and maybe I'll work it out. So they're the Atlanteans again. So the Atlanteans, after their island was destroyed in the last game, well, in the backstory to the last game, appear to now be here, and people are fighting dragons. And that dragon's got a shiny thing in it. And some kind of knife that... So the guy took the knife out of the dragon and then got eaten by the dragon. So the knife that he took out is now inside the dragon. It's a bit weird. Now there's someone else. I don't know who. Are they the same people or not? That's the problem with early 3D. You can't tell people apart. Okay. Now we're in a hobbit hole of some kind. I'm pretty sure there's a dragon coming as well, because I heard something. Is this... have they found part of Atlantis? Or an Atlantean cave thing? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I suppose that's kind of the issue with the intro sequences. Oh, he's found a dragon head. He's got the sword. Okay. Oh. Did he just set a dragon off? Set a dragon off. Did he just create a dragon? So now Lara Croft is hanging off the bottom of a helicopter on a rope going into China. If the Great Wall of China turns out to be the tail of a dragon, I will laugh so hard. Is this the start of the game? Is that all we're getting? There's an ancient dragon treasure, and now, yes, we are immediately going into the game. Okay, right. So let's have a look at this. The whole assistance dog thing is sort of a grey area. No, I'm not sure. Someone had a dog that went into a diabetic coma, and the dog called for help using a special system. It also went to the fridge and got sugar drinks and went with the owner to help her out. Yeah, I get that. I get that. A trained dog to do life-saving stuff. Yes, I get that. My issue is not with rescue dogs and things like that. My issue is this thing about anxiety and emotional support, because my problem is, and it's not just with the emotional support thing, we've pathologized life to a very large extent. Let me just bring this up on here. Let me just go to this so that we can talk about this. We have as a society gone from one where we accept difference and we try to work with people to integrate them into society as much as we can and try and adapt society so that they can be welcome and we can all try and work together for a better future. We have gone from that, which is what we were trying to build for decades upon decades as a society, where we're all different but equal, and we accept the differences and try and create a whole that's greater than the sum of our parts. We've now gone to this thing where the individual is paramount and I know my rights and all of that, and almost like a top trumps level of I have X, therefore you must adapt. We're no longer trying to come together as a people. We are singling people out as different or special. And I don't like that. I don't think it works well for moving to the future where we all support one another. That's what I'm trying to get over here. So we end up with this stuff of pathologizing every single part of our lives so that someone can feel like this is why you haven't got on. This is why you haven't got what you think you deserve. It's because of this. It's not that society is bad or anything like that. It's like you've got something that you can then parade to say, look, I am special. You have to adapt and let me do my thing. And I think we have got far too much of that as a society, and it's overused in a kind of rush to explain things that society has caused more than anything else. Anxiety, I get that to a certain extent. There are genuine medical reasons why people have anxiety. But there are also a number of reasons why the world that we live in, that we have created, causes it and induces it in people. And one of the biggest things is this rectangular bastard here. You're always on call. You're always there. You can't get a break from people because they can get hold of you at any point. That's caused some anxiety in people. Kids no longer come home after school and are separate and safe from anything that was going on at school. I'm not even saying bullying. I'm talking about just pressure from school. There's too much that continues now in the home. The home is no longer a release from day-to-day life. It's no longer a safety thing because they can get you there as well with your computer and your phone and things like that. So we have caused so much that we then pathologize as, oh, you've got this, so we'll have to give you a special badge that means that you can make others adapt to you. Instead of addressing the issues, we've just medicalized it. Society doesn't need every single person to be constantly on call. No person needs to be reachable 24 hours a day for their job. No one does, because you need time off. Every single person needs time off. I don't care if you're a policeman, a doctor, a pilot, the Prime Minister, whatever. You need time off, otherwise you burn out. Have you seen the politicians these days and how quickly they age? It's the same thing with everyone else. They're more visible because we see them all the time. We see the effect that the job has. But it's not just them. Your average Joe could get a call in the middle of the night. Say, I need you to come into work tomorrow. I've just had, like, Toby's phoned up. He's sick, so I need you to come in and cover his shift. But I was going on holiday. No, I need you to come in. That kind of thing. I see it all the time. People complain about this stuff. And that's my problem. And that's what I'm talking about when I say people shouldn't need a crutch. We should be addressing the issues properly. And that's why I have issues with the animals. Not that the individual person might need something, but that we have allowed our society to degrade to the point where a person needs another living thing to calm them down enough that they can live in our fucking world. That's my problem. That's what I'm on about. I don't know if people agree to that, or whether it's just a view that I've developed that others would say, actually, no, I think you've got it wrong there. But that's how I see it. That's my issue. What are people saying? I have my problems, but I don't expect people or society to adapt to me. Surely by that thinking, society does need to change. Yes. Society needs to change. Well, that's what I'm saying. We have instead of addressing the problem, we're addressing the symptoms. An emotional support animal for people that are overwhelmed is an indication that there's a problem that's caused those people to be overwhelmed. But instead of dealing with that, it's like, here's a cuddly dog that will keep you calmed down, or here's a gerbil that will take your worries away for a bit. I'm sorry, guys, but that's not good enough. It's like saying, Oh, you've got headaches all of the time. You've had headaches for the last 3 years. Take some tablets. Instead of addressing the fact that that person probably has a brain tumor. That's the level that I think we've got at. We're trying to take headache tablets when there's a big problem in the head, you know? And it's going to eventually cause a huge issue. And I think this over-reliance on pathologizing every damn thing means that we're not seeing the wood for the trees. I think we need to change the world rather than start giving people cuddly animals. But maybe that's just me. It's far easier than that than a person changes the society. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. And that's no good either, is it? Think, oh, it's a lot of work. Yeah. And the sooner we start, the sooner we'll fix it. But this is why I'm not in politics anymore. This is why I don't get elected. Because I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell people what they need to hear. Like, I'm saying, it's like, oh, there's this bit in House and it's brilliant. You wake from a nap and the wallpaper is peeling, the curtains have turned brown, and the carpet looks stained. What do you treat first? None of it. Your building's on fire. That's the level we're at. The building's on fire. We're trying to talk about replacing the curtains. And I don't have a solution. Not really. Aside from mandating that we all sit down and talk about why we've got to the point where we think that a person who works at a takeaway should have to drop their entire life plans because someone called in sick. Like, it's not that person's problem. It's someone else's. And we shouldn't expect everyone to just drop and change for us because it's easier, that kind of thing. I think we need to deal with the fact that there are an awful lot of people who no longer feel like life fulfills them enough or works well enough that they need that kind of support on a day-to-day basis. I don't know how to fix it, but someone's gonna have to do it. And that's why I have this issue. That's why I go off on a rant every now and again. If someone feels better because they've got an animal that helps them, that's brilliant. But it's still treating the symptoms, not the problem. What caused them to get into that position? Is it that they've got a genuine psychological or medical issue that causes the anxiety? Or is it the fact that the world is broken? And more often than not, I would put my money on the answer being the world is broken and made them that way. And I don't think that's a good thing. Krista says, I'm a care worker, so I'm used to a lot of things being wrong and being on call for a long time. I was on my own on call with someone at PO4. We do have some plans now and some good staff. Yeah, this species has amused itself to death. At one point, the emotional support animal needed an emotional support animal. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's pill after pill after pill. But the problem's still there. But now you're having to take a pill for the side effects for the original pill. Why don't we get rid of the problem? I have a big issue with what's happened to this planet. And I think at some point someone's going to have to come along and kick a major amount of arse, because this is not going to fix itself. Oh dear. If the flat was on fire, I'd put Melody in a carrier and leave. Good. Good. I felt the same about Fred. It's like I couldn't leave Fred behind if there'd been a problem. Retro Ramble says a lot of depressed people are on medication. Have been on medication for years. Why? Speaking as someone who has been on medication for many years now, It's because the underlying problem's still there. I have a medical issue. I'm bipolar. Nothing short of revolutionary brain augmentation is going to change that. The part of my brain that would in most people be able to regulate emotion in the correct way, in the correct responses to people, doesn't work the same way in me. So I am going to be on medication for the rest of my life, and it's as simple as that. A lot of people are in my position, and that's why they take it for a very long time. Some take it because they've not been told to stop, and that's a problem as well. But these days it's actually getting better, because every 6 to 8 months you're supposed to, by current standards, be reassessed to make sure that you still need it, and whether the underlying issue that caused you to need stuff is still there. So that's good, but I know that that's relatively recent, like in the last 3 to 4 years. Before that, you just take it until you were told to stop, and sometimes you never were, and that's an issue as well, because you will build up tolerance. So yes, Gurphy says many treatments don't cure the thing, but they help you to function better with the thing. Yes, there's that as well. How about the fact that didn't take your medication, your blood sugars would go sky high and potentially kill you? Yes, and there's not much you can do about that yet. Again, until revolutionary stuff comes in, there's not much you can change. But this is what I'm talking about. Some people need this stuff. Some people don't, or at least shouldn't. I shouldn't say don't. They clearly do, because a professional has said that they need it. But my point is that it's not an inbuilt thing that would cause them to need it. It's an external thing that has caused it, that's induced it. And if we can change the external thing, environmental factors go away, they go back to being able to function all right. And that's why I get annoyed with all this stuff, the over-pathologization. Sometimes we're treating a symptom, sometimes we're treating a problem, and not enough people seem to know the difference anymore. So yeah, that's my issue. That's my big issue, and I wish I had a solution, but it's not something that one person can think up and then do. And yeah, right, guys. I hope I've made myself clear on why I think this stuff. And of course, I'm not saying that I'm entirely right. I'm not saying that all of what I've said is possible. I'm just saying that it's time we looked into it instead of just giving people stuff and not addressing why they need the stuff. So yes, I hope it doesn't make me sound like a monster. And I know that if I was still in politics, someone at this point would have clipped part of that and made a leaflet to try and make out that I'm some hideous person that needs to be cancelled. Because that's the state of politics, and unfortunately that is one of the biggest problems we have as well in the world. Opportunist nobodies trying to make something out of nothing in order to get their point of view instead. Right, let's do this. Let's get back to the game. Well, let's do this. Did I just save? I don't know. Right, so we begin this game in a similar way to how we began the last one. Oh, there's a helicopter. I thought for a second it was a telephone. I was like, there's a telephone in this cave? What's this? Retro says, Reform are doing well because people are fed up with the pussyfooting about. A lot of Reform are straight talking. And also people have had enough of Labour and Tory. To be fair, Reform might be straight talking, but when you're talking nonsense, it doesn't matter whether you're talking straight or round the houses or what. And a lot of people mistake straight talking for talking without thinking. There are different things, and also talking while unqualified. A lot of reform are not qualified to talk about the things that they talk about. And I've seen that from a lot of politicians, but it's particularly active in reform. And it used to be the same issue in UKIP, where I had a... Whoa! Bloody tigers creeping up on me like a bloody predator that they are. There we go. There was a UKIP guy, and we had a field day with him one night. Genuinely stood up in council and claimed that Britain was amazing, and it was the first to grant proper definable rights to people, and therefore it must be protected at all cost. So I got up after him. I motioned to the mayor that I wanted to respond to what he just said. I got up and quoted the Code of Hammurabi, which was one of the earliest documents that gave people defined rights. And I remember it particularly, not because it was the Code of Hammurabi, which he should have bloody known about, but because I got to say the wonderful line, I realised the Bronze Age was quite progressive and therefore UKIP may not like it. It's nice when you get to take the piss out of someone. They won't do what they say on the tin. Yeah, reform won't do what they say. For multiple reasons. Partly because they don't know if they can do it, they just want it. Which, fair enough. There's a lot of people that brainstorm things and see if it'll work. That's fine. But mostly because a lot of the things they say they want, they can't have. It's as simple as that. It's like, oh, we want to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, well, you can't. The law doesn't allow it. Well, we'll change it. You can't, because we won't let you. Simple as that. Like, you can't just decide some of the crap like it's been going on in America. Like, oh right, we're going to take rights off people. We're going to do this, that, and the other. Like, no, you can't do that. They will riot. They are rioting, and they'll continue to riot. There'll be nothing left. There are certain things you can't just legislate the clock back. Simple as that. You can't turn back the time on rights. Labour have tried with trans rights, thanks to the recent bad judgment in the courts. And I have to actively say it's bad judgment because it's bloody terrible. And you just immediately get court cases where we're actively seeking to undo what's been done. So that's the thing. You can't just say, oh, we're going to do this, that, and the other. You will get pushback, and you've got to be prepared for that. And if you aren't, you're not ready to be in power. You'll have to look at it not just from what can we do, but how can we prevent people from stopping us. I had a nice chat with a local MP the other day, and we all agreed with what she said. Oh, good. It's good when you can actually chat with an MP and see why they want to do something and actually agree with it. Not enough MPs do that, talk clearly so that people can agree with them. It's a lost art. We don't teach it properly in school. Rhetoric. We don't teach it enough. We should. Debating should be a core skill, but it's not. You're in an abusive relationship with the government because the government hates us and persecutes us. Can we seek refuge in America? No. Why does the government hate you and persecute you? Retro, I'm pretty sure from our discussions that you're a white cisgender man. How does the government hate you? Genuinely asking, because I don't understand the point of view, and I'd like to understand. So if my assessment of you from what we've said in previous things is wrong, I'd love to know so we can have a proper open discussion about this. I see views as something that should be challenged and discussed so that we can all reach a consensus. Like I say, I don't think it's taught enough these days, but I'd like to be able to try it here. Alright, where are we going? I think we're going over there. I may have completely screwed up and gone the wrong way already, but the game hasn't stopped me, and that's kind of the problem, isn't it? Oh, I found right. What have we got here? Ah, so now we can get out of the area that I've managed to get myself into. That's good. Oh, okay. We're on top of the wall now. Oh, bloody hell! What the hell is that? A falcon? So, Lara Croft has turned up in China and immediately started attacking the local wildlife. She's a menace. She's a menace to society and all that live in it. Where did the... Oh, there it is. I thought for a second it had got itself stuck in the wall. Alright. Oh, right. So, we're now going to have to find the way to open that. The MP in question is Penny Mordaunt, who for a government person is quite good. She held the ceremonial sword at the King's coronation. Penny Mordaunt's alright. I know a few people who would have voted for her for leader of the Tories back in the day, but yeah. I did like the jokes on the internet about her outfit though, where it looked like she was sponsored by Poundland. I thought that was funny. But yeah, apparently she practiced a lot with weights to be able to hold the sword properly, which is cool. I like a person who's prepared and knows how to prepare. Yeah, she seems like a good egg. What's this? Ooh, we has key. Okay. Well, a Labour government, I'm surprised they allowed her damehood. You've got to remember that a lot of... Oh, good grief! Bloody Tony the Tiger's back! Go to eat your Frosties, you tigery prick. There we are. Right. Right, there we go. You've got to remember a lot of the supposed aggression that you see in Parliament is for show. It's a thing not where they go back and forth with the jibes and stuff. It's not necessarily because they hate each other and couldn't possibly see good things for one another. It's because it helps invigorate the activists back home. It's all bloody theatre, and it annoys the hell out of me. I mean, sometimes it's like what I was saying about the guy, the UKIP guy in the council. Sometimes it's just because you can get a good jibe in, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's because you're saying something so that you can quote it later or get it on a leaflet or have someone stick it out on a little clip on frickin' YouTube or whatever. Is that a ladder? Yes, it is. It's a ladder. Oh, okay. Right. Oh. Yeah, damehood was always planned and Labour couldn't change it. Yeah. The Prime Minister gets to decide. Cheers. The lists are presented... I mean, the King technically has the final say. Because they're crown appointees. But the Prime Minister writes the list. So he didn't want it. If he didn't want someone to have it and could find a reason, then they don't get it. Imagine if an MP had the surname Raven. They could end their sound bites with "Quoth the Raven, nevermore." What's this? Oh, it's a key. Oh, hang on.
No.
They've consolidated the voices. They're all the same voice now. The voice actress changed between Tomb Raider 1 and 2, if I remember correctly, but not in the redo. That's interesting. Right, another key. Excuse me. Ugh. The pollen count is sky high. How's the Parliament very theatrical? Yes, they are. You post your own honours list on your own Facebook. Well, as queen of my own country, because it's totally real, and I didn't make it as a piss take to take the piss on a podcast. Honest, it's totally real and legit. I get to do my own New Year's honours. It's not a phase, Mum. It's my own country. The Oka Church where I used to live offer lifts for people to go to the polling station. Yeah, that's nice. I like a community spirit like that. Make sure that your vote actually counts by using it. As long as they don't try and force you to go a certain way, then it's fine. Right. Oh, good grief. That's a lot of spiders. And a dead body.
Uh-huh.
I'm awarded a damehood for my persistence in trying to get a complete PS2 collection. Am I okay? I'm allergic to pollen. I have hay fever, and there's a lot of it about. Mostly, I'm actually allergic to tree pollen mostly, and I have several trees in my garden because I am a freaking loon. And also my own worst enemy. So, yeah. What the? Okay. Right. Well, I've just seen the solution to this. Let's jump up here. And grab onto that. Right. There was no reform at the polling station when I went last year, so in the end I didn't bother voting. Well, that is your democratic decision. You're allowed to do that. But I'd like to point out one thing. If you go and vote, and instead of voting, you write, "You are all arseholes. I'd rather vote for anyone else," and then put that in the polling booth on your polling form, and then put it in the polling booth, they have to show it to the candidates. Now, I'm not saying to do this. I certainly am not suggesting that you put personal abuse on things, because that's a really bad idea and will cause issues. Okay. But yes, if someone writes "sod the lot of you" on the bottom of a form, then they show it to the candidates, because it happened when I was standing for re-election. And I saw it, and we all laughed. I'd rather vote for the Monday Club party. I don't think there is one. But I like the idea of a party. Is it my party and I'll cry if I want to. Ah, dear. We're back at the start, aren't we? Fucking hell. Okay, let's go and have a look around this. Right, there's the... I like the way we looked up there, because that's the way we ended up going. So it's a nice little additional scenery thing of the helicopter leaving. But also, by the way, you need to go have a look around this way. Alright, so quick tutorial on swimming. I don't think there's actually anything else here, is there? No. So, right, let's do this. Let's get up to the top. Come on, we can do that. We can get through this. Where's Tony the Tiger? Where did that tiger come from? Did he just drop down from the roof and decide to pick a fight? It's a very, very silly thing for the orange bastard to do. Alright, let's go. Sorry, I should say the stripy orange bastard, so that no one's confused with the other orange bastard. You edited a wedding photo to put someone from Alvin and the Chipmunks on her face. Does this mean we're in Asia? Yeah, we're in China, dude. We're just at the Great Wall of China. We helicoptered in and started shooting up the local wildlife, which shouldn't really go down well, because I'm pretty sure that, like most countries, they're going to be quite protective of it. You can't come and start shooting our stuff. That's our stuff. Go and shoot your own stuff. The party's nice. I think James would like some cake. That is true. Oh, we found it. Oh, we didn't find that last time. I've got to save. There we go. I can hear more tigers. Alright, let's do this. Don't you email tea and cake? Don't you mean tea and cake? That was a fun game. That was weird, but fun. I enjoy weird, but fun. Ah, crap. I know stuck. Oh, good grief! There's more bloody tigers. Where's it gone? Bloody tigers! They're getting everywhere. Stripy orange bastards. They couldn't stop. That's good. It's good to have a sense of humour. I like that. It's nice. We're the chipmunks, coming on stronger than ever before. We're the chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, and the other one. I can't really do a chipmunk voice. I'm not really a chipmunk voice person. Right, grab it there. Well, well, well. Lara Croft, the amazing adventurer, can't climb out of a bloody puddle. Right, let's do this. Grab, yes, there we go. Okay. So far, so much better than the DLC. Yeah, it's actually got some flavour to it. I think the tigers are protected. Lara will be in trouble. Lara jumped into someone else's country and started nicking all their stuff. I don't think adding an extra thing of animal and cruelty and endangerment is going to really affect her. She's got the death penalty anyway. I did Movember. I wrote first to the bus company about a donation and explained I would be catching their buses in order to walk 60 miles from Movember, and there'd be a discount code when I wrote to local MP, and she blocked me. They're not meant to do that, but, you know, these things happen. Hey, that reminds me of something that happened on Twitter. Someone went on a massive rant, like, "How dare you block me? You're my MP." No, I'm not. First of all, I've never been your MP. Second of all, I haven't blocked you. And third, what the hell? This is, I swear this is true. It's like freaking stupid. It was so ridiculous. Like, yeah, I'm not your MP. I've never been your MP. I was a local councillor, but not for your area. I think this person was absolutely livid that I could, that as an elected official, even though I wasn't, that I could possibly have blocked her. No, you can come. If I was your local representative, you could come visit me at a ward surgery and have your issues dealt with, and I would definitely go for it and make sure that that happened. But I can still block you on Twitter. So I did. I wasn't even their MP. They seem to think I was. Some people are just like nuts. I wouldn't mind so much, but I don't look, sound, or have the same name as a as an elected MP. So, yeah. Why are MP's offices called surgeries? They're not. The MP's office is called the office. The surgery is from a very old word meaning to consult. Same as a GP surgery. You're not actually getting surgery at the GP surgery. You're consulting the doctor. I want to say it's like something like sugare or something like that. Like it's a Latin thing, but I honestly don't know where we got it from. It's probably going to turn out to be French. Why do I keep getting? Yeah. I'm going to look it up in a second. We'll find out together. We'll get an educational. Yes, but I want to get out of here first because we need to. Let's do this. Jump sideways, Laura, come on. Oh, for goodness sake. No, she's just not going to do it. Okay, I'll have to do over there then. Nice. There we go. Right. There we are, pause there. Right, I'm going to look it up on my phone. Where did I put my phone? Oh yeah, because I moved it because we were having that rant. Okay, let's find out. Right. You start Lego Lord of the Rings. Excellent. Doctor's surgery. Okay. What's it called? A doctor's surgery. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Surgery doesn't just refer to invasive medical procedures, it refers to a place where you can go and seek advice. Okay. What's the origin of the word? Huh. Okay. It's not Latin. It's Greek. From the word keia, meaning hand, and ergon, meaning work. Keia ergon, which became via Latin into Old French, chirurgien, a person who works with their hands. So that's interesting. So it is about getting assistance. So that is an interest. Oh, that's really interesting. So it literally is from surgery, like to cut from a doctor performing surgery. So we've taken the word surgeon and surgery and then transposed it to not just the act of getting the medical help, but getting advice as well from a wise person. That's interesting. I like that. Oh, I do like that. Hey, there we go. So we've learned something today. Right, where's the... Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need that. Alright. Oh, hang on. Is there something down there? Can I see something down there, or was it just bubbles? I think it was just bubbles. Yep, just bubbles. Okay, that's fine then. Right. To be fair, if it's not Greek, it's Latin. Yeah, that's true. That's English for you. Right, and there's the thing that we need to open. There we go. Right, we can get out the door now. And ruined. Roof-de-doo-doo-doo. When was the last time anyone had a slush puppy? About 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while. There we go. Where's the third one? Where's the third one? I know that... There it is. And there you go, Tweety Pie. You're in Doncaster on Saturday doing photography. And one for the first time in years because of the heat. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? They had a sugar-free version from the local independent sweet shop. Nice. Right, we're down into here. This is where we found the key last time, isn't it? I think it was. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Found out why they were hit with a massive tax bill. They sell freeze-dried sweets and people said in reviews that they eat them as is. So taxman said that counts as snacks and should have VAT applied. Okay, that's... I would fight that. If it's a tax bill that's massive, to the point where they're in trouble, there's nothing wrong with seeing if you can get a bit of legal advice on that one. Don't have anything like that anymore. I find it hard watching people with things that don't really have. People eating stuff that's freeze-dried as is instead of preparing it themselves should not change what things are for tax reasons. I'd be surprised if someone qualified couldn't make a case that people misusing products does not change their tax status. You know, I would make that case. I would appeal on the basis that I can't be held responsible for other people misusing what I sell. You know? Yeah, we're not on about sugar tax. We're on about VAT. Sugar tax and VAT are different. Or at least should be different. Posted this information in public on Facebook. So what? I can lie. I could go into Facebook and lie about things. Would that change someone else's tax status if I just made shit up? How do you know that what they've written is true? This is serious questions. How the hell do they know? I could go and say that I use the latest issue of Top Gear magazine to scratch my arse. Doesn't mean that it counts as toilet paper. You know? I just picked Top Gear magazine because that had three words in it, therefore counts for the rule of three for making things sound funny. They said we make freeze-dried toppings mainly for milkshakes, cookies, dessert shops, and bakeries. They're not sold as snacks. Yeah, I would absolutely be making that case. I'm of good character, therefore what I say is true. The idea of good character and good standing is an odd one these days. They also say we can't win if we do try to fight it, even referencing the case against Walkers about poppadoms in a bag. HMRC is claiming that because some customers left reviews saying they ate them directly, they now count as snacks and must have VAT added. I'm sorry, but no. Because someone said something on Facebook shouldn't change things. Like I say, I could lie as well. I could go somewhere and say that I eat, let's say, a car. Does that mean the car has to have VAT as a snack? It's an extreme example, but it's an example. And yes, we have seen people eat cars before. The psychological condition or medical condition pica exists, where people eat stupid things. We use Shopify, which gives a clear report. To make things worse, they're now blanketing all our shop income, even from VAT-free items like nuts, fruit, cookies, and milkshakes, just because it's too hard for them to break it down, even though we... in that case, absolutely appeal and potentially sue. If they are blanket charging VAT on items that are specifically VAT exempt, then they are not doing their job, and it is not your job to make things easy for them. Fight it. Absolutely fight it. You can't just say, oh, these things here that don't have VAT, we're charging VAT because it's too hard to separate them. Not my fault. Not your fault. Screw them. Someone's trying to claim that you have to pay because it's too fucking difficult for them to do their job. No. Seriously, no. If they can prove that they're charging VAT on something that shouldn't be charged VAT, fight it. Even if it's 1 pence of extra VAT, they're not entitled to it. And you are not there to make their job easier. End of. There is no defence against laziness. Laziness. There is a defence against laziness, and it's exactly what we're talking about. There is no defence of laziness or can't be bothered. It doesn't work like that. It would be a pity if they have to close. They're a great little shop. Yes, it will. Bloody hell! I'm glad I saved. Just realised that's twice we've died now. If I buy and drink alcohol in an off license, is this allowed, or do I have to drink off the premises? And would this then mean they have a massive tax bill? If you buy a thing of alcohol and drink it on the premises and they allow this, then they are breaking the terms of their license. if you do it and they tell you you can't do that and you do it anyway, that's on you, not on them. If you do it immediately outside, that is on you and is probably a crime as well. You're not allowed to board a bus with an open bottle of booze. No, you're not. And it's for a good reason. I think we can all understand when you point out that under most circumstances there aren't any cameras to show that the driver wasn't the one that was drinking and then just handed the thing to you to hold when the police arrived. They don't print jokes on ice creams on lolly sticks anymore. Huh. Yeah, you're not allowed to have open bottles of alcohol. You're not supposed to have food or drink at all on a bus. It's public transportation. You're supposed to leave it clean for the next person. Okay, this is more difficult than the last game. I kind of like it. It's certainly got more stuff. All buses have CCTV and CCTV in the cabs these days, do they? Are you sure? Are you sure it works? You never know. I remember Wall's feet. Oh, I remember the feet. I used to... When I was a kid, during the summer holidays, I was going to visit my great-uncles with my mum and my sister. And they would almost always give us like 10 or 20p as a treat. It's like almost like pocket money. So there would be debate on the bus on the way back home. Are we going to have a foot lolly or are we going to have a frog lolly? And that used to be the main conversation on the way home. Foot or frog? Because they were the only options. There were other things, but no. For us, foot or frog, it was the only possibles. And this was serious business. Right, you can have a jump over that, but do it in the correct way. There we are. Right. Oh bloody hell! There's another thing on the other side. Simpler, happier times. Yeah, but it was serious business, you see, because being 6 or 7 at the time, foot or frog lolly, that was an important decision. You didn't make this decision lightly. Parents don't interact with their kids these days. They just give them a screen to keep quiet. That's not true. Good parents interact with their kids. That's not to say they can't have a screen or something. Hell, I had a computer when I was 5. But my parents interacted with me. My mum taught me how to program. My dad would read the manuals for the games with me and things like that. And I also had other hobbies. A bad parent uses technology to replace parenthood. A good parent embraces technology alongside parenthood. And I don't think it's right for us to blanket everyone with the same view, you know? Right. Jump up here. Grab. And up. Right, there we go. Your niece, Big Elsa, gets lots of interaction with your stepsister and brother-in-law. Yeah, exactly. See this is what I mean. Technology alongside parenthood. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's another bloody wall. Listen, this game went from tricky to just sadistic. This is this is this is quite something. Okay, this might take a bit of getting used to the timings. I think I'm jumping far too early in the first one and therefore not being positioned right. We can do this, we can do this, we can get through this. Jump! Run! Oh, bloody hell! There's no end to this torment. Oh my goodness. Oh, again! What killed me? What killed me? Was it too long a fall? Oh my goodness. The fall killed me, damn it. Alright. No! Oh, the controls are so annoying. I couldn't get to the side properly. I just kept turning around. Right, we're getting through this. We're getting through this. I think I've got the idea now. You see, this is already so much better than that expansion pack, which just felt cruel. Yep, that was on me. I ran into the wall and bounced. Oh dear. My health was too low. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right, grab that, grab it. Yes, and jump. Oh. Right. There we go. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, we can do this. Right. Jump to side. There we go. What the hell? The bloody giant wheels now. The expansion was crap. It really didn't seem right, did it? Didn't feel like a proper level. Bloody wheels everywhere now. Wheels on fire, burning down the road. Alright, where are the spiders? Did I get him? Yes, I think I did. Okay. Alright. Okay, can I not grab that rope? Okay. Hi, Institute for Liberal Values. How you doing? I see that tombing raiding is still occurring. Yes. Oh, for goodness sake, why can't I... Can't I grab that rope? It seems like something that we should be able to grab. Oh. Hold on. That's why. Right, what's this? Fuck's sake. Hi James, how you doing? Some big spiders here. Yes. This is Tomb Raider 2 now. We're on to the second one. Level 1, you haven't missed much. We spent about half an hour trying to get through one section where there was a... Oh, hang on. There's something over there. I'm just going to die horribly to see what it was. Right, that was on me. New Marmite cheddar... What? Marmite cheddar? Ew. Is that health? Oh, lovely, it's a health pack. Right, I get what's going on now. Oops. Right. Any more for any more? Is that all of them? Did we get them all? Good. Right. By the way, don't play this game if you have arachnophobia. Just as a warning. Alright. If I stand here... There, that's how we do... Right, okay. Oh, am I supposed to keep hold of the button? Okay, that one's on me. I didn't realize I have to keep hold of the button. That one. Yep, that one's on me. There we go. Oh dear. Right, where's these other ones? There should be a third spider. Where is it? Okay, let's try this again. Oh dear. Alright, let's do this. There they are! Right. I'll hold on. I'm holding the button this time. Oh, bloody hell! Oh my goodness. Has it been warm today? It has. I've actually spent a lot of the day in the pool. Just to keep cool, and also because it's good exercise. But yeah. Can hear the spiders. Right, James, while you're here, I've just got to do a quick reminder. Due to family coming, I can't do the show tomorrow. And it's possible that there won't be a show the week after either, due to the train event, Bluebell Railway. So it might be a couple of weeks yet before we get to do some more adventuring on the Star Trek side, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Sorry. So yeah, I'll send a message to Commander Dowd as well. What's that? Is that a book? That's something we can pick up? No. Apparently not. Okay. I can't promise that you can use a nuke. Spoilers. I can't promise these things. Nope, can't just blow up those boxes. Okay. Right, so now we have a question. How do we get that door open? Oh, that's the door from the intro! That's interesting. Okay. Also can't do tomorrow as it's an efficient confluence. Okay, fair enough. You just come out of the steam tent. Ah! You're being steamy. Steamy window coming from the body heat. Oh, thank goodness. I thought the game had crashed there. Oh dear, I genuinely thought... What? But... What the hell?
Pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
Somehow, you don't behave like you got the monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my favor. So indulge me about the dagger. I'd be indebted with your life.
These doors are waiting for the right one. The right time to arrive. And then the dagger's blade will honor the hearts of those who believe. So unless you pledge your loyalty as well.
And which one is that?
To the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli.
Perhaps not just yet then.
What the hell just happened? A guy flew in. Oh, it's not a book, it's a computer. Marco Bartoli.
Gianni Bartelli. Via Caravelli, Venice.
Cool. Okay, we did all right there. So he just drank poison after doing a flying kick at us and shooting at us. Seems a bit weird, but okay. Right, we'll save there. Okay, yeah, I thought it had frozen as well. I thought the game had broke. Right. So, I did just save, didn't I? Yes, Vinice. Okay, guys, thank you. I think we'll leave it there for tonight because we are past 10 and it's been a long, hot day. So, oh. Ow. Bartoli, didn't he used to play for Man City and Milan? Oh, the football jokes. They are football-y and jokey. I actually enjoyed that. That was, to be honest with you, that was a lot better than... Oh, I'm still looking at that camera. That's that one over there now. That was a lot better than the farce that we had with the expansion pack. So I'm enjoying this. I'm into it already, which is good because it hasn't shown us a huge amount. All we know is there's some kind of treasure, something about a dragon. So that's cool. Will there be Halo Saturday? It's a possibility. I'm not going to completely say no, but I'm going to say it's very unlikely. It is possible, but it's very unlikely due to family being here. If people decide that's okay, or they go out for a meal, or they just go to bed early or something like that, then I might be able to because I might have the time, but I don't know, and we'll have to wait and see. But let's put it that way. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. If I don't see you on Saturday, then I'll definitely see you on Monday for Monday Night Live. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening, and happy gaming. Bye!